Oh, I'm going to let you guys get it. I'm going to let you enjoy it. I had to play it for you guys. All right. Welcome back. It's About Hockey. I'm Mason, and tonight we're breaking down Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals between the Dallas Stars and the Edmonton Oilers. And first, let me just say this. Connor McDavid is the best player in the entire world. But he can't make a shot like 1 foot in front of the net with a goalie pretty much falling. So, yeah, I mean, I'm just kidding. Jokes aside, Connor McDavid's a G. Like, we know this. I don't need to tell you how good Connor McDavid is. Edmonton Oilers fans, go ahead, drop all the comments you want saying how good he is. I already know. I'm not oblivious to who's on the ice and how good this guy is, all right? I am a little shocked, though, about tonight's results. It was a good game. Like, let's just be real. I didn't think any team really lacked anything other than the slow start that I think Edmonton had for a little bit. And I think Dallas's slow start to the second period, that's the only real complaint I have about this game for tonight. Other than that, everything was great. I mean, I enjoyed the hell out of this game. I was falling off my couch, sitting on the edge, waiting for something to happen in that overtime and then the double overtime that lasted, 17 seconds or whatever it was. This is playoff hockey. This is what I wanted. The only thing I'm kind of upset about, I guess, is the lack of hitting so far. I am of the old school vintage that playoff starts, players start getting knocked around like crazy. I haven't seen that a whole lot these playoffs, and I just think that's where the game is at right now as far as what the growth is. I think the NHL has kind of gotten away from that. There's still big hits, but it's not as much and as frequent. So I kind of expect that to shift around going into game 2. Jamie Benn was throwing his body around a little bit today. Didn't connect every time. Of course, Vander Kane's there, so Vander Kane's going to throw his body when there's an opportunity there. So again, I'm just kind of nitpicking at things, but we're going to talk about this game. But before we do, like I said, welcome to the channel. If you're new to my channel, please consider hitting that like button. Please consider hitting that subscribe button. I really do appreciate it. We're talking about this round and the Eastern Conference. If I can ever get to it, I'm still talking about that. We will do that tomorrow night, I promise. But we're talking about all the rounds, and we're going to talk about the cup when it finally gets here. So without further ado, let's talk about this. All right, McDavid scores in second overtime. Oilers defeat the Stars in Game 1 of the West Final. Oilers fans, get your props. Get them in. Soak it in. I know. I remember what it used to feel like. It feels good. But if I'm going to be honest to you guys, and I want you to hear me out on this, because I know how crazy fandom is, and I know how people act and think when they're told the hard truth. I think Edmonton got pretty lucky tonight. Okay, so let's just hear me out. I'm going to explain, but hear me out, okay? We're going to get to that. We will get to that when I start talking about highlights. But let's talk about the facts for tonight, all right? You guys won. That's fact number 1. That's the most important fact that you guys can care about. But let's go look at the stats really quick. Total shots tonight, 38-33. Edmonton took that one. Like I said, Dallas was kind of having that slow. It took them a while to get shots on net. They were firing all night long, just nothing was hitting the net for quite a while. And then things started getting a little spicy there. Second way to the second period, or midway through the second period, and then, like I said, the game kind of found its rhythm, and it was shot for shot pretty much. But again, Dallas was having a hard time finding the net, from what it looked like to me. Everything was going either high or it was an easy stop for Skinner. So I give Stuart Skinner his props on playing a good game tonight for the most part. I don't think he was challenged enough. Again, no excuse. You guys won. Don't want to take that away from you guys at all. But face-offs tonight, we had 44% to Dallas's 56 pretty much. Mason Marchand was getting smoked in the face-off circle tonight. I think the stat was like he was like 7 for 27 or something like that. So not great. Power play, both teams came up empty. Dallas getting majority of the power plays tonight. Got 5 opportunities, but weren't able to capitalize on any of them. Edmonton, that power play was non-existent tonight. Not because it's not any good. They only had one opportunity tonight, and they didn't get anything with it. So, moving on to hits, like I said, not overall super physical. I would say this is pretty average. I kind of expect this to ramp up. I expect this to ramp up next game for sure. That would be on the board in the locker room come game 2 for Dallas and for Edmonton. Giveaways, takeaways, not even going to talk about it. Block shots, both teams doing what they need to do about block shots. You know my opinion on that. But yeah, let's talk about the highlights and why I think Edmonton got a little lucky tonight. All right, we're going to go to goal number 1. This is Leon Draisaitl's goal here. Again, right now, Dallas at this point in time are leading in shots 7-3. You can see right here. Let's talk about a lucky bounce. Okay, this is, again, when I say luck, talk about being in the right place at the right time. And that's what happens in the playoffs. You need a little bit of luck. You need to be in the right place at the right time. Leon Draisaitl, we know where he likes to sit in and get his opportunities. It's that far boards around that circle area, half boards, if you will. And that's where the puck lines up. I think this is a bad play by Joe Pavelski for one. Again, Joe Pavelski, he's getting old, man. He's one of my favorite players, so I watch him pretty intently. So I've noticed he's slowed down a little bit, and he's not the same Joe Pavelski that we're used to seeing in San Jose. Again, you should have never left Joe, but I get it. But this right here, I know he stumbles, but right here, I felt like he was going to poke check this thing, and he should have poke checked it. I think he could have done anything he can. I don't understand getting up for really what reason. You know you're not going to get that puck. You know you're not going to get in front of that lane. He kind of halfway blocks it, but just laying out and poke checking that thing away probably would have helped this play. What happens is this shot winds up going off of Mason Marchman's pants and lands right on Draisaitl's stick. So here we go. There's Draisaitl. He's 1-0 Ottinger at this point. So Draisaitl's going to score 9 times out of 10 there. If you give him 1-0 on the goal, I think that's going to happen all the time. So again, being in the right place at the right time, nothing bad. I just think it was a kind of a bad play or bad decision by Joe Pavelski. I would have liked to see him lay out for that one and poke check it, because him getting up, trying to regain his balance all in a split second to block a shot, it was a bad play. So luck number 1. Okay, let's just be real. That was a little lucky spot. I mean, good goal, but just landed right on a stick. That was a gift. Okay, let's call it a gift. Goal number 2, Zach Hyman's goal. This one was super weak, man. Like, let's be real. This is very Stuart Skinner-esque, okay, from Jake Ottinger and also from Chris Tanev here. We're going to see him come in here. Tanev does a great job breaking this 2-on-1. It looked like a 2-on-1 for a second. It became a 2-on-2 eventually, but he did a great job getting his stick in that lane. I mean, right there, that is a perfect breakup. Like, you can't ask for anything better than that. Maybe regather the puck really quick, step up like you're supposed to. Which he tries to do, but he just keeps gliding for some reason. I'm like, I don't understand, like, what, like, why you didn't just hit the brakes and pump your feet up and get the puck up. I think this is Jamie Benn. I can't see because it's blurry. It's Jamie Benn. So Jamie Benn, I think the play was, looking at how Jamie Benn's reacting, is I think Jamie Benn's expecting Chris Tanev to step up, and you see Jamie Benn starting to curl for that breakout, which is what you would do in any typical breakout or break up. But Chris Tanev, I don't know what he was doing here. Again, I don't know. I can't tell you what I think he was doing, because I'm completely lost in what happened here for him. And then I said with what happens here on this goal, very Stuart Skinner-esque. When I say that it was a weak goal. Ottinger, I don't know what happened here. I guess maybe he thought he could poke check it. Maybe he thought Chris Tanev was going to, lay in front of this thing. I don't know. This is really weird. And the fact that Hyman is like still standing upward around 2 defenders off of a loose ass breakout, like a break up like that, I fully expect if I'm looking at the tape for the next game, if I'm the Dallas Stars looking at this, that can't happen. Someone has to be laying the wood on anyone in front of the net like this. They cannot be standing up. It has to be a fight for them to even try to get a shot off. Very unfortunate for the Dallas Stars. As you can see, Hyman, he basically taps it. I mean, it didn't look like a crazy shot at all. I mean, Onger, again, I don't know what he was really doing here. I'll let the computer speed up a little bit, but I don't really know what he was doing here. Like, it was kind of like a weak, super weak, like poke check. I'm lost. So, again, I don't want to say it wasn't a worthy goal because obviously it counts, but a little lucky, right? I mean, come on, let's be real. I know Oilers fans, I know you probably were not expecting that goal to go in, but the way Zach Hyman's been playing this year and where he's been scoring most of his goals, that's what happens. So, a little bit lucky goal, right? Moving on to Tyler Seguin's goal, and this is where a little bit of the mistakes happen for Edmonton. Again, Edmonton played a great game tonight. Dallas played a great game tonight. There was mistakes on both teams. I think both teams capitalized on a little bit of luck. Definitely Edmonton did. Dallas capitalized on this goal on a really good forecheck. A really good forecheck and a little bit of pressure. I like to say, well, forecheck has pressure, but a little bit of luck, a lucky bounce, let's say. Okay, so it's Kuliak. I had to go look at my notes and look at some roster numbers here because I don't know that every number of the Edmonton Oilers, all right? Forgive me, I guess. I don't know, whatever. I don't care about Edmonton like that. So, but we're going to talk about this play here. So, the pressure coming from the forecheck of Tyler Seguin, and you can't see there. Now you can see him. Jamie Benn's coming in right here. And then you got Ekholm right here on the support for the breakout. Obviously, I think Kulak here is looking for that center breakout pass. You got Connor McDavid up high, so you got Jamie Benn kind of in that stick lane. So I think that kind of eliminates that pass immediately. And I think this kind of flustered him a little bit on this Kulak on this breakout pass because one, he knows if he goes here, he's got a potential pick here. I think the quick reaction was to go back to his partner Ekholm on this one, but I think the puck rolled off his stick a little bit, and that's basically what happens is it lines up on Jamie Benn's stick anyways. And then Tyler Seguin bears it. Jamie Benn goes forehand, backhand, goes around Stuart Skinner, and it gets for a tap in pretty much. So I think that, again, luck is on both sides, and I think that was a sign of good forecheck pressure because it made him react a certain way. It was a quick reaction, and I think the play he had in his mind was the right play, just the stick bounce or the puck bounced the wrong way for him. So we're moving on. And then we got Tyler Seguin's tying goal here. Out of all the plays tonight and all the goals, I think this was the most skilled one. And I think you guys will agree with me when I say this. Dadonoff's pass, our deflection pass that happened here. Let's get to it. My computer's probably lagging a little bit. We're going to get to it. If they can show it in this replay. So here we go. Robertson throwing it at net, and then Dadonoff tipping it. You can't see it frame by frame, but he's tipping the puck over to Seguin. If we can get a better angle of it, I think it might be in this highlight. Let's see. Can we get there? It might have just been the broadcast highlight. Oh, here it is right here. Flat blade, tipping it to the right. Wide open net. That was, to me, the most skillful goal of the night. I think you guys will agree with that, okay? If you don't agree with that, let me know what goal you thought. Put it in the comments. Let me know, because this one for me, this was chef kiss, baby. I love it. And it was a tying goal, right? And then we get to overtime. And this is going to be the talking point for, he totally redeemed himself for sure on this one. But Connor McDavid, what the hell happened here, bro? I'm trying to get more in frame here, but what happened here is I thought the game was over. I 100% thought the game was over here. But Connor McDavid, I don't know why he didn't bury this when he did, but Jake Onger sticking with it. Right on the paddle, man. Like, best player in the world, makes the most money in the league. You got to bury that thing. He knows. He said it in his post-game press conference. He knows he's got to bury that one. I thought the game was 100% over at this point. I was like, oh, there it is. Whatever. It's Connor McDavid. But yeah, Jake Onger coming up big. Super big in that one. What we didn't talk about is the 4-minute power play that the Dallas Stars had and the 4-minute penalty kill that the Edmonton Oilers had. Edmonton Oilers fans, do not lie to me when I say this. You guys were nervous, okay? Don't lie. All right, they hit 2 posts tonight on that power play. Easily, that game was over on that first post. Had it been like 2 inches to the other way, and I'm gonna say, well, it didn't happen, so it doesn't matter. But come on, let's be real. Like, I know if I was in your guys' shoes, I'd be saying we dodged one on that one. All right. So again, luck, a little bit of luck tonight, right? You need luck to win the playoffs, and you guys got it tonight. And then we get into the second overtime, and this one is a mistake, 100% a mistake on Dallas Stars. I'm gonna get to it here. We're gonna scroll through it. I'll get to the goal from a different angle. But this is a great forecheck by Ryan Nugent-Hopkins of all people. Like, I don't expect Nuge to be doing this. Like, I watched Oilers a little bit. I know I don't put any stock into Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. I don't. He's a good player. He was all the hype when he got drafted, but I'm like, I've never seen it, so I don't really care to pay attention to him all that much. But this play was very evident. The forecheck was a very good one. What I am disappointed in is the Dallas Stars. 3 men behind their net is who we got? Stankoven here. Who is that? 23. Who is 23? I need to learn these numbers a little bit better. Elias Lindell, or Essa Lindell, I'm sorry. And then who we got here down here? I don't know who the last player is. Let's get to it. Oh, it's Tanev. Oh, yeah, I forgot. It's Tanev. Okay, well, here's the mistake. You can see it on the screen right now. Well, we can go back a frame or two. You got 3 guys behind the goal line on an easy dump in chase. And who's leading the chase is Ryan Hopkins. So, like, I don't think you need 3 guys behind the net. For sure you don't. And then you got Connor McDavid, the best player in the freaking world, all alone in front of the net. And then you got Evan Bouchard, half boards, half wall. I mean, look at this. This is absolutely pathetic from the Stars. Second overtime, I'll give them that. Maybe they're a little tired. They're not all mentally there. But come on, you can't give Connor McDavid that much space. All right. Is it Stankoven's guy? I don't know if it's Stankoven's guy, but if Stankoven is playing center, which I think he is, right? Yeah, Stankoven. Yeah, center. So he should be chilling down here, right where Connor McDavid is. He's a rookie. He's made a couple mistakes this postseason. I've talked about it already. This one's a big one. You can't leave him alone. What happens? Evan Bouchard just throws at the net. Connor McDavid's going to do what he's going to do. He's going to tip that thing in. So, yeah, I mean, that's how we have it. We have them winning 3-2 in the second overtime with, like 17 seconds left, or 17 seconds in the period, or 32 seconds into the second overtime. That's the way it goes, man. Again, I think tonight was a little bit of luck for both teams. It wasn't the best performance, but again, it's only game 1, so who knows what's going to happen in game 2. Quick recap, like I said, a little bit of luck tonight. I think Edmonton, for sure, I'm not just saying this, all right? Don't get your panties in a bunch. But I think Edmonton got lucky tonight. Granted, the dub is what counts. You guys got one on the road, so cool. Kudos to you guys. But those bounces you guys got, Connor McDavid not burying that puck a little bit. That was a little bit of luck for Dallas tonight. I think it was. I don't think this is the best from either of these teams. I think for me there was only really one skilled goal tonight, and that was again Tyler Seguin's goal. And it was more of Dadonov's tip than it was anything else. So yeah, great game. I think the series is going to be off the hook. You guys know who I picked already to win this thing, but Edmonton's no slouch either. So I don't know how it's really going to go. I expect Dallas to switch it up. I expect them to bring their 100% A game next game, because they don't want to go down 0-2 and go back to Edmonton, because Edmonton's rocking, their barn's rocking. Yeah, overall, very good game. Excited to see game 2. But yeah, like I said, if you guys are new to my channel, please consider liking. Please consider subscribing. Let me know your thoughts on this game down in the comments. I love talking these games with you guys. Any notes you guys have that you guys want to share that maybe I didn't see, let me know, man. I'm an observer of the game. I want to be more of a student of the game, more than I have been already. So yeah, let me know down in the comments, and I'll let it rock for you guys one more time. You guys deserve it. Go ahead and get it. But Connor McDavid, he's got to bury that, man. Let's be real. Come on. All right. Catch you guys later. Peace.